Yeah, people, welcome back. FHB Podcast. You guys already know the vibe. It's your boy, Mr. Stiff Chocolate. And yes, today's topic, or what we're diving into today, what we're going to be looking at today, is the next upcoming Champions League fixtures. Second legs only. You already know the vibe. We're dissecting them. We're seeing who's winning. We're looking at who's progressing. And yeah, man, hopefully your team is progressing. Yeah. But if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, man, let's get right straight into it. Gents, obviously the Champions League is heating up. Yeah. Players, teams are on smoke. We have dark horses. We have niggas that are on some other team. You get me? I can name teams like Bodo Glimt, for example. I mean, they took a huge scalp against us. I'm very pissed at that. Very disappointing from Manchester City, obviously. Yeah, man. It's just, there's teams that are actually performing, teams that are not so performing. I mean, you have the likes of Atletico Madrid that are doing well, sort-ish. Like these niggas, I don't know, man. They play well one game, then they go lose dismally the next game. So like teams are sort of finding their form, but this is now D-Day. It's like now's the time. People need to push and get wins and get victories. But yeah, let me just go through the list in terms of fixtures and who's playing. Obviously, it's the second leg between Atletico Madrid and Club Brugge. Newcastle United and Karabag. Obviously, we saw that pumping victory from Newcastle. They I obviously expect them to progress. We have Leverkusen and Olympiacos. We have Inter, Bodo Glimt, and we have Atlanta and Dortmund, which I know Dortmund took the 2-0 first leg lead. Yeah, got a tongue twister there, Don. 2-0 first leg lead against Atalanta. And yeah, man, it was a very good win for Galatasaray against Juventus, beating them 5-3 or 5-2. Yeah, 5-2. So I don't know, man. It's going down. You get me? And obviously Real Madrid and Benfica, Madrid winning 1-0 at Benfica this time. The chosen one couldn't do much. You get me? The chosen one, Jose Mourinho, he couldn't do much against. We all know one of the best clubs in the world, Real Madrid, and obviously the fathers or the godfathers of the Champions League. We all know how they behave. We all know what they do. But yeah, boys, me being honest, genuinely, I don't know who's winning this Champions League this season. But if I had to throw a name on it, that's the name I'm throwing on it. But obviously, like, if I have to be realistic in how my team has been performing this season, I would probably say Man City haven't been the best, but we haven't been the worst as well. We had our moments where we played fluent football. We took some big wins as well against big top opposition. But overall, where we were before and right now is very different in terms of the whole structural play. Pep, this is, I think, in Pep's footballing or managerial career, rather, this is the first time he has actually stayed with a club during a transition. And what I mean by a transition is that he's staying with a club through its worst phase. He won things at Bayern and he left. He won things at Barca and he left. And he's right now, he's with City. He's building a new team. He broke down first team that when he came into power, he built his own team, got us the greatness and got us what we actually wanted, which was the Champions League. And then we sort of lost some players, or lost a lot of players actually, and lost our best team that won us that trophy. And he's sort of building a new team, trying a new structure in terms of the quality and the players that we have. He's trying to like build something better. So that's something that I definitely think that Guardiola is one of the top managers in this world of football. He's just absolutely great. Staying with us and obviously pushing. Because even through our worst season, we still managed to finish fourth. We played the cup final, which we lost. Obviously, it was a season where we didn't win anything. But I mean, comparing it to other teams when they're going through a transition is dismal. We can take our rival, for example, Manchester United, going through a transition. The club is terrible, more than terrible actually. They the worst. You get what I'm saying? So just that whole phase, in terms of saying that Pep is staying through that phase of ours and like helping us rebuild the team and get us back to that standard of greatness and perfection. I think that's one of the things that highlights him as a top manager. And obviously, there's some rumors that he might leave the club and stuff. Maybe this is might be his last season and whatever that is. But I'm not too scared about that because him leaving the club, yes, I know that a new manager in town, we wouldn't perform as the same way as we're performing now because we have probably the greatest manager in world football. So I know a new manager coming in would definitely impact a lot of things in the club, but I still believe in my club. Is why I support this club that we will still maintain a very, very good standard. And but for this Champions League, I don't think we are going to win the Champions League. That's just me being honest as a footballer, as a football fan as well, just by analytics alone. But yeah, man, this Champions League season, I don't know who's winning it, man. If I had to put money on someone, I'd probably say the final of this Champions League is going to be Bayern versus Barcelona. And that is just what I'm saying, blunt, honestly, because I think if we're looking at Barca this season, top of La Liga, because Madrid just dropped points, and Barca, if they win their next game, they go top of the league. So I'm already considering them top of the league. And it's like Barca, with all the quality they have, could be producing more. And I think this season is where they can land two titles, La Liga, Champions League. Bayern as well. I mean, we can say what we want about company and him coming into a new team or into a team that was already full of quality and full of talent. Yes, we understand that, but give him some props in terms of his managerial prowess because Tuchel came into the same team and he couldn't do anything. But company is there and he's actually pushing and doing things for Bayern and landing them their Bundesliga and all that. So I think that's the two teams I have my money on, Bayern and Barcelona in the Champions League final. Who takes it now? I don't know. But if those two people get into the final, those two teams, I'm saying people, if those two teams get into the final, best final ever because that will be a blend of high press and just constant attack. So it should be an entertaining game, fun game, both teams going at each other, and we'll see who wins the Champions League, man. But yeah, man, guys, thank you guys for tuning in yet again. If you guys are new to the channel, please, man, subscribe. Yeah, follow the boy, Mr. Stiff Chocolate. Follow FHB on IG at First Half Banter. And you already know the vibes. Take care. God bless.